Hello everybody, my name is Olena Sinchikhina. Today I'd like to introduce some simple Oracle SQL queries for working with databases. If you don't have Oracle SQL installed, you can use the free online service from Oracle. Open Live SQL Oracle in your browser, register and start working. There is a schema section in the menu with a list of all schemas. We will execute queries for the HR training schema, which contains many tables. One of them is employees, and we will work with this table. To execute a query, go to the SQL worksheet. Let's consider the next query. As a result, we have data for all employees from the employees table whose manager ID is equal to 100. Be careful, when working in an online service, each time you must specify the schema in which the table is located. I will perform all further queries using Oracle SQL Developer. I have prepared all the queries to save you time. My database connection point to the proper schema, so I don't need to indicate the HR schema each time. To select data by several parameters, we specify them using the AND keyword. For example, find employees for whom manager ID equals 100 and whose salary is more than 7,000. We have 13 employees with a salary of over 7,000. It is often necessary to sort data. To do this, use the keyword order by. The default sorting is ascending from A to Z and from 0 to 9. To perform descending sorting, which means sorting in reverse order, use the DST keyword. After executing the query, we can see the reverse order sorting. To sort by several parameters, list them all in order by. First, the sorting will occur by the first parameter, then by the second, and so on. If we don't need all the data, but only a certain amount, we use the fetch first row only phrase and indicate the query's number of records. To select specific table fields after the select keyword, we indicate which fields are needed and in what order. An alias must be indicated before each field name. Let's run this query, and as a result, we see not all the table fields, but just those indicated in our query. For selecting rows that are in a list of values, we use the in operator as follows. After the in parentheses, we indicate the list of necessary parameters. After executing the query, we can see the rows for which the department ID is 20, 50, 70, and 90. To select all rows except those specified, use the not in operator. Run this query, and we see all rows except 20, 50, 70, and 90. To work with string variables, we specify them in single quotes as in the following request. Besides the equality operator, SQL Oracle provides you with many other comparison operators, such as inequality, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and others. Let's look a few of them. The next query selects all rows with job ID not equal IT-proc. Let's run this query, and as a result, we see all rows except job ID IT-proc. To work with dates, we must convert string value into date type according to the specified format. Let's do this in the next query. To work with a date range, we can use two variants. The first one is using greater than or equal to and less than or equal to operators, like in this query. The second approach, we use the between operator. As you see, we can use another date format that should correspond to the string representation of the dates. In both variations, we will have the same result. To select rows that contain a value as part of a string, we use the like operator and the % symbol for any number of characters, or an underscore symbol which represents any single character. Let's explore some examples. In the first example, we select employees whose job ID contains the combination ST followed by any number of characters. In the second example, we select employees whose job ID contains the combination ST_M followed by exactly two symbols. If we use only one underscore after the M character, the query doesn't return any data because there are no rows in this table with job ID ST_M followed by one more character. The next example demonstrates the use of not like to select rows that contain any values except those specified. This query returns all rows except those with job ID starting with ST. The last query demonstrates that we can combine like and not like if needed. It returns all rows with job ID containing ST, except those starting with ST_M. That's all for today. Thank you for your time.